So what you're gonna need to do is, I'm covering my face because I look really crappy right now and I really don't feel like fixing myself up. Okay, so what you're gonna need to do is get a blank piece of white paper or a brown paper bag. You're gonna need a plate, a flat plate, a knife or a needle to carve into your candle, a white candle or a pink candle. A pink candle is for love and it's for healing. But if you don't have a pink candle, you can use a white candle because a white candle can substitute for any colored candles. You're going to need an incense that you like for healing, or an incense that smells really good to you. You're going to want to light this up first before you start anything. And yeah, so you light it up first. You're going to need cinnamon. Cinnamon is very good for love. And basil is very good for love too. If you don't have any of these right here, the basil leaves or the ground cinnamon, it's not recommended, so it's perfectly fine if you don't have any of these. What you do need is salt and the rose essential oil. The rose oil is very good for healing and love. Both combined, it's very, very good for that. You're going to need matches or a lighter. I prefer matches. And you're going to need cleansing water. If you don't have cleansing water, because I say, if you don't, sorry, let me start over. If you don't have cleansing water, you can use your incense smoke to let the smoke touch your candle, because it'll bring cleansing to the candle. It'll cleanse the candle from any negative, bad, and evil energies that the candle came with. You're gonna cleanse your hand over the smoke, or with your salt. You can put some salt in water and wash your hands in it. You can do that with the candle, and you can do that with the plate too. Oh, and don't forget to cleanse your knife or your needle too. So everything that you use, you have to cleanse. So with your petition paper or a brown paper bag, you're gonna rip off the paper bag, and in a smaller size, with no writings on it or with no extra colors on it. So it's just going to be, it has to be plain brown paper, You're going to put it over the incense smoke and let the smoke just touch the paper on both sides. You're also going to need a black pen or a pencil. I prefer pencil because it's more natural. So with your paper, right, you're going to rip all four sides. When you rip it, you can rip it your way, going towards you. So you're going to rip it saying self-healing, or whatever it is that you want to say, whatever your intention is for the spell. So you're going to rip it self-healing. Okay, like that, on your right side. So you're going to start it on your right side, not my right side, not how you see the camera, but on your right side. You're going to rip it going towards your way, self, and then say self-healing. And then you're going to turn it again to your right, and you're going to rip it off again, saying self-healing. You're going to turn it again to your right, say it again, self-healing. Once again, self-healing. And then you're going to throw these away. So on your paper, you're going to write your full name and your date of birth. So I'm just going to put full name, D-O-B. You're going to write it 3 times. Full name, D-O-B. Full name, D-O-B. So it's going to look like that. Okay? And then you're going to turn it to your right. So you're going to turn it to your right. So it should look something like this when you turn it to your right. And then over it, going this way, you're going to write what your intentions are. Or you can just put self-healing 3 times. Like this. Self-heal. 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 You can write self-healing 3 times, or you can just write a letter to your higher power, whoever it is that you're praying to, and then you're going to turn it again to your right one last time. So turn it again to your right. So it'll be this way. Now, over your full name and your date of birth, you're going to sign your name 3 times over your date of birth and your full name. So you're going to sign it over your full name and your date of birth right there. You're going to sign it right here too. Sign your name over your full name and your date of birth. And one more time right here. Then you're going to put it down. And then you're going to get your candle. After you had cleansed your candle, you're going to get your rose oil. It doesn't have to be rose. It just has to be any type of healing oil. Eucalyptus oil is very healing too. So you're going to get this. You're going to put it on your hand. And then you're going to rub it on the candle. You're going to rub it all over the candle just like this. And you're going to go up like that. And then you're going to bring it down like this. So rub it up and then rub it down. And make sure you get the bottom part too. Oh, okay. So forgot to mention, before you put the oil on, after you cleanse your candle, you're going to want to write, starting from, say right there, you're going to write your full name, your date of birth, and then you're going to carve in your intentions on the bottom of it. So you're going to carve in going up, starting from the bottom of the candle, going up to the wick. So you're going to write your full name, your date of birth, and like I said, if you want to just put self-healing, you can carve in self-healing 3 times or whatever your intention is. And then you dress it with the oil. After you dress it with the oil, you could put in your, I know it's going to sound disgusting, your period blood, your saliva, your hair, you know, anything that is part of your body, you can put that on the candle. And then you're going to melt it down onto the plate. So you're going to get the matches. You're going to melt it down onto the plate. Like that. And okay, so the part where your name is carved on, that is going to face you. That is going to be the front of the candle. So wherever your name is showing, that is going to face you. And after you had, since you have the oil on your hand, you're going to get your petition paper and you're going to slap it on the petition paper. And then you're going to pray over the petition paper to your higher power and read the petition paper to that one, to your higher power. Like, say, since I put self-healing, I pray to God, dear God, I ask that you please hear my petition out. My name is, Randy Long. My date of birth is, and then you say it. And then you say, I ask that you please help bring me self-healing, 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 because I'm reading the petition paper, or whatever your letter is, whatever you wrote on here, whatever your intention is on the paper. And then you say, and I sign my name on here to let you know that I am the one that wrote this paper. Please hear me out. Thank you, God. I love you. Amen. And then you're going to put it on the bottom of the paper, the bottom of the plate, just like that. And you're going to get the sea salt. You're going to sprinkle it around the candle about that far out. So that way the salt is not touching the candle. You're going to sprinkle it around going clockwise. So you're not going reverse. You're bringing the salt around clockwise. So you're sprinkling it all the way around. You're making a border around the candle. And then you're going to get your cinnamon. And you're going to sprinkle it some going clockwise. Very close to the candle. Like letting it touch the candle. Like you're going to sprinkle some cinnamon on the candle, letting it touch it. Or what you can do is, before you melt the candle down to the plate, you can get some cinnamon, ground cinnamon, put some on your hand while the rose oil or whatever oil you use is still on your hand. Get some of the ground cinnamon, put it on your hand and rub it on the candle. You can do it like that too. And then you're going to get the basil leaves and you're going to sprinkle it going clockwise around the candle. And with these, if you're going to sprinkle it around the candle, it is okay to touch the candle. It's okay. Just don't let the salt touch the candle, because the salt's supposed to bring a border, a protection border around the candle. And what you're going to do now is, after it's dressed and with everything. After the candle's dressed with everything, you're going to light it up. You're going to light it up with your left hand. And then you're going to light up the candle. Light the matches out. Okay? And then you're going to watch the flame grow. You're going to look at the flame and you're going to focus on the flame and pray. Pray to your higher power. Whatever your intention is for this spell, this candle prayer, pray to your higher power. What you can also do is get some rosebuds, rose petals, dried rose petals or fresh rose petals. It doesn't matter. It's still rose petals. It doesn't matter what color. It could be red, pink, white, or yellow. You're going to sprinkle some of that around the candle also, but don't let it touch the candle because the way the candle melts, if you're into like studying the wax, then then don't let the petals touch the candle. But if you're not studying the wax, then it's okay for the petals to touch the candle. Yeah, and that's about it. And just meditate and pray. Keep praying over it. Don't ever blow it out. Just let it, just let the candle light out by itself. And I would continue this for 3 days. So I would do this every day for 3 days or 7 days. So 3 or 7 days, I would do the self-healing spell. Because I go by numbers. I don't do my spells just one time. I do it, multiple times depending on how I feel, how my energy is catching on to the prayer, how I go by how everything goes. But I would recommend 3 or 7 days. All right, well, I hope you understood everything. Okay, bye.